Well, good evening, guys. Welcome to Formula 7 Racing. We are here live for the Fancy Division at Suzuka, Japan. It's a track we've not raced in a while, and one that I don't think the drivers actually get much practice at. So, might be a bit of an interesting race today. And as you can see, we've got quite a few reserves on the grid, but thank you for those who stepped in last minute just to fill it up. Hopefully we've got an exciting race here. So we do have Banana out the pit first, as per usual. So we'll jump on board with the Lotus Racer. And Lotus today might be able to cement their championship. So I think it's 57 points needed by the Lotus team, Banana and Dennis. So will they get it today? We will have to see, but I think that's got to be both of them in the top 8 or a win and P15 or above with our point system. So, yeah, they'll be looking to clinch that title today after a brilliant season so far. As you can see, Banana is raring to go. We do have a few other drivers coming out of the pit. Oh, I'd also have to give a shout out to Cars today. Cars' is first time reserving for Fantasy, but also will be his last race here in F7. He has sold his racing rig, so we'll give him a send off today. He won't be able to do the full race, but he is having a drive here in Japan with us. So after many seasons of racing, it'll be sad to see Cars go, but I'm glad he could join us tonight. Evening, Alvaro, see you in there in the chat. Don't have Banana vaping in the garage, but here he comes up to the line. He's gonna give us the first flying lap of the session. There he goes. My game volume is really loud. I'm just going to turn that down a bit so I can actually hear myself talk towards turn 1. Keeping it nice and tight to both apexes there. It's a tricky sector, sector 1. Yeah, Banana manages to keep it. And here he comes down towards the start of sector 2. A quick right-hander here. It's a very high-speed track, Japan, isn't it? It goes going up to a left-hander, getting his foot down. You've got to carry a lot of speed around these 2 corners. Make sure you get a good exit out of this one. Slingshot yourself down the back straight. See up Banana has good traction there, coming down this back straight. Up towards sector 3, which again, very high speed left-hander here. You want to keep your foot down, which Banana does, and just coming up towards the final chicane. Keeps it nice and tight to the right-hand side here. Very tight to the right-hand side, and sets a 1:27.8 from the Lotus Racer. So look at who's coming along next. Not Jack. Oh my god, the track crosses over and I am bamboozled. Who's that red car? It's Jalen, but Jalen has invalidated. Why did you guys all have red cars? I mean, you just make this difficult for me. Come on. Next up, I think that will be Nick. It is. That's a 1:28.3. 10 laps of practice it is from Nick. And Jack as well coming up. See, there is a reserve that's going to cross the line first. I think that is someone on an out lap. So here comes Jack, who'll be the next to set a lap. And it's a 1:28.6 from F7R Jack. I think up next is CTO8, and he puts it second with a 1:28.1. So yeah, pretty tight so far. Who that pink car is? Possibly Cars. It is Cars. It's got a lot of VRS left, but he does set a 1:29.6. I don't think that lap went quite to plan, as Fear Jack comes along just behind him, setting a 1:28.7. Next, I think we do have Banana just going into the pits. There's a lot of yellow flags all over the track. Not sure. I think that might be Sarpilli. Yeah, he's just about to start his lap here. Who else we got coming up? Not Nathan. Reset's a purple sector too, but it's not Reset up next. I think it's... Oh my god. Again with the red cars. Sorry guys, I'm just getting a bit confused with it. It was Jalen, I think. Reset next. Puts it on top of a 126.7 from Reese, first to hit the 126s and a good second ahead of Banana, with Fampton crossing behind 127.1 from Famp. Oh my god, and yet another red car coming. It is Nathan. Nathan is starting a lap. And Seda into the pits, and I think that'll be CT08 going into the pits behind him. It was Be Right. Be Right across the line. It's in P3 for the moment. I am so frustrated with all the red cars, guys. Cannot tell you. Banana going into the pits. I don't think it's Dennis on an out lap. It is. Yeah, Sarpilli did cross the line, but I think he invalidated there. So he's going to have to go around again. He's got the low fuel flashing as well, so he's going to have to get into the pits and get going on another lap. Oh my gosh, it's Jalen going into the pits. And then I think Nave Clark was up next. Yeah, he's just starting a lap. And then we will have the new joiner of Cryptic Salts. He puts it 128.5. The bronze driver has stepped in for Pera, who unfortunately had to leave his seat at Jack Aitken Racing. So Cryptic Salt will now be racing alongside his teammate of Nick, who is just ahead of him there, but good positions for the team so far in qualifying. I'm going to sigh as we have another red car, and it's not Nathan, it's not Jack. It is Be Right, and he's going into the pits. So yeah, Dennis on an out lap, so he will be starting his lap next. Oh wow, cars come out. So yeah, Dennis will be just starting there. So he gets ready for his lap. I think that next up's going to be Sapali, but he will have to dive in the pits. So yeah, Nave Clark up next. I'll stay on board with him. Half the track is yellow, but he's coming through the final chicanes here, getting his foot down. DRS enabled, and P2 at the moment for Nave Clark, last minute reserve, stepping in and putting in some good times. It's Cryptic into the pit lane there. I think that might be Nat Mobile starting a lap. It's back to reserve with us again. Not many people on laps. We'll jump on board with Dennis then, so he's coming through sector 2. He's got his teammate up ahead of him, so I wonder if we're going to see a bit of team play here. Maybe Banana can give him a bit of a slipstream. He does indeed. Two Lotus drivers working together here. Banana just punching a hole in the air for his teammate Dennis. Gets out the way just before they go into the final chicane. Dennis coming up to the line. Let's see what he can set there. Oh, it's not quite close enough to knock Reese off of that top position, but a P2 for Dennis at the moment. He's just getting out the way for people to drive past there. Up next we do have a reserve. It's Famp. He is about to start a lap. And then we have another pink reserve. Is that cars? No. It's Not that either. It is Ginaudi. Ginaudi will be starting a lap. Got CT08, I think. Also starting a lap. Should really pay a bit more attention, shouldn't I? So it will be Nat Mobile coming up to the line. It's at P6 there, Nat. Up there with the other gold drivers. And I've got a couple of red cars crossing the line. I'm really not going to be able to keep up with you for the red cars, guys. Ned Clark, is he just starting a lap there with a 65% ERS? He might have messed up a little bit on his previous one. Reese just starting a lap. Jalen. Jalen is, I think, on a lap there. He's invalidated, so not quite the qualifying that Sada would have wanted so far, but he's going to go again. He has got time to go again. CTO8 is out in the pit, I think. Sort of tired in the pit there. Oh, that's a spin. Ginaudi is coming through the final sector here. Let's see what Ginaudi can do. He goes P15 there. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be Banana up next. Nope. That's Dennis, so he'll be going into the pits. We do have here Jack coming along. I've just missed him. He did cross the line. He's improved there up into P12. Cryptic just starting his flyer. Jack into the pits. So Ned Clark going into the pits as well. And it'll be Jalen to start a lap. That Mobile going into the pits there. Car's up next, but he has invalidated, so he's going to dive into the pits. Get a new set of softs on. Banana's coming through. I think he's bailed on his lap. He has. Into the pits he goes. See if Sarpilli is invalidated, so he's into the pits too. A lot of people invalidating here at Japan. Now he is coming around, but he has just set a lap, so I'm assuming he's going to dive into the pits too. So it will be Fear Jack. Doesn't seem to be using any ERS, so I think he's probably aborted his lap as well. I'm sure we'll see him go into the pits. It's got Cryptic Salt just behind him and might have just given him a bit of a slipstream as well. So Cryptic was on a lap. Here he comes towards the line. No improvement on position there though for Cryptic Salt. So Jalen hopping in the pits, and our last car on track is Reese. Let's just see if he is on a lap. No, he's also diving in. So everyone getting ready to complete their final flyers. He's got two reserves needing to set a times that we one-shot quali for Sarpilli and Sada there. Oh, hey Doug. So now we wait. Everyone is getting new tyres on. Getting ready to go. Looks like Banana is on an out lap. I don't know if Cryptic Salt is actually on a lap or no. Got no ERS. He's going to be on an in lap. So yeah, Banana coming out a lot earlier than everyone else. He's going to have hopefully a clear track. Sometimes when you go out early you get a lovely clear track. Other times you get caught up in all the traffic as everyone starts coming out the pits. So Banana is going to want to sort of slow it down a bit and just make sure he doesn't get caught up in that. So you can see still a few drivers to come out, but most people getting on with their out laps. So here he goes, Banana, for his final hot lap of the session. He heads down to turns 1 and 2. Oh, I thought for sure he would have been validated there, but I reckon that's going to be quite costly regardless. But he does manage to somehow keep it valid. So he comes through the twisty S sections here in Sector 1. So pushing the limits of the track here as he comes up towards the hairpin. He is going to have a bit of traffic ahead, including his teammate Dennis. So I wonder if we will see a little bit of team orders here. Obviously, Banana did give Dennis the slipstream on his second lap. See if Dennis will return the favour, and I think he will as they come here to the back straight. And yep, Dennis there, dragging his teammate of Banana along the long straight and just gets out of the way. So a lovely tow there from the Lotus teammate. Banana now heading down towards Sector 3 in the final chicane. Oh, just gets a bit squirrely. Oh, that's going to be so costly. And yeah, not the lap Banana would have wanted. It will be Nick up next. It's got a little traffic ahead, but I don't think that's going to hinder him. But again, he's aborted his lap 2. So yeah, not the laps they would have wanted. And now I'm going to get super confused. We do have a reserve coming up who is in pink, but I'm not entirely sure who it is. So we will just, I think they're just starting that lap anyway. I think it will be Nath Clark up next. Seda has retired, just couldn't get a lap in. It was quite last minute. So we're starting from the back of this grid, and Nath Clark into the pits as well, nearly into the pit wall actually. I think that'll be Cars up next. Cars has managed to keep it valid this time round. Let's see if he can improve. He does, he goes up to P3. That is a great lap from Cars, and I missed Jack coming across, but he really improves there by 4 positions. I missed Reese coming. It was a red car. I thought it might have been Ben, but Reese goes even quicker. Now Ben coming up to the line. Let's see if he can improve. He does. He goes provisional P2 here. Fanfulness doesn't improve on his position. That's Jalen. It is Jalen. Jalen does not manage to improve either. I think next up we are going to have Jack. Jack jumps up to P10, and Sarpilli finally gets a lap in and goes provisional P3. It's a great lap for him, one-shot quali. Dennis up next, coming down towards the line. Dennis goes provisional pole. Actually, no, Dennis does go pole unless Rinaldi can knock him off. That is Dennis starting from the front of this grid, and that is qualifying over for Suzuka. Alvarez says, give me my money. Obviously betting on Dennis there to get pole position. He just steals it away from Reese by what, 16 thousandths? I don't really know my lingo, but there we go. Dennis and Reese will be starting on the front row of the grid today, with B-Right and Sarpilli starting on the second row. Cars and Nath Clark will be on the third row of the grid, with Fanfulness and Nat Mobile on the fourth. Jack, really good qualifying there from Bronze Driver up in P9, with Jalen starting alongside him. F7R Jack and F7R Banana, and I did not get the rest. Sorry guys, I was talking too much. Remember, we do not have a formation lap on due to the ongoing glitch. So we'll be ready to go from lights out, guys. Yeah, I don't think you are very safe, Jack. Playing it in P9 in fantasy, that's Gold driver in disguise there. It was the AI. AI are on like 50. That's why you don't want to disconnect. So watch the marshals in the pit lane just sort of all swaying in time to each other. It's a bit creepy. We will wait for everyone to sort their strat, and here we go. We are on the grid here for Suzuka. It's 5 lights. And it is lights out and away we go. Reese and Dennis neck and neck. Reese coming across, but Dennis not giving him any room. These two going into turn 1. Reese is slightly ahead. Dennis goes miles wide. He's dropping a couple of positions there. He does come back on track safely. There is another car mowing grass, but I'm not quite sure who that is. Dennis from P1 right down to P10 in the first couple of corners. Reese and Sapili are safe, so is B right, but he has got Nat Mobile coming along right on his rear diffuser there, looking to challenge Ben. And then we do have cars in a really cool reserve car, and Framphness managing to keep it clever. Jalen's gained quite a few positions there. He's up to P7. Nath Clark dropping down to P8. He is now having a bit of a battle there with Jalen. It's a few people side by side. Dennis has found himself just next to his teammate. He's having a little battle with Jalen here, trying to gain back those positions. I don't think he got any damage. I think he just went really wide. And we will have a look at the position changes. So yeah, a little bit of a chaotic start there as Cars is off the track and it's bits of wing on the grass. The Cars dropping right back down to the back of this grid here. Yeah, reset 1, Sapili up 2, B right holding position there in P3, but so Nat Mobile is on the attack as he tries to go down the inside and just sort of goes across the apex and cuts the corner there, but they are all safely through. Nath Clark has gained a position and Famp as well. Jalen gaining 3. Dennis, the biggest loser, losing out on, I think it was 10 positions, but he's managed to claw back a few, so he's there in P8 now. His teammate Banana up 3 positions behind him. Remember, these guys both had to finish in the top 8 to claim their championship today for Lotus. They're still on track for that. CTO8 there, he's gained 4 positions. A good start from him. Sphere Jack has lost 2. Nick gaining 1. F7R Jack down 2. And a few gainers here at the back. But yeah, Cars losing 12 positions with that spin. And Dennis losing out quite a lot. As I say that, he does get past Jalen. He's up into P7. Whew. Crazy stuff. Cars with a 3-second time penalty. I think it's a little bit of jostling as Nath Clark is dropping a couple of positions. Now he's got Dennis on the attack. Here he comes, and oh, that is, I think, Famp going a bit wide there. He does manage to keep it though. Got a little bit wobbly, and oh, Dennis has got a 3-second time penalty for track limits already on lap 2. It's not what he's going to want. Obviously, if he has got pushed wide on lap 1, we can take a look at that if he's got all of his stuff clipped. I think Sapili looking to take the lead of this race here. He's got Reese defending for his life, but as they come down to the straight, Sapili's going to get the slipstream and see if Reese can stay ahead. Oh, Nath Clark is in the pit. I'm not sure if he's picked up some damage. Actually, Sapili just backing off. He didn't want to go side by side there with Reese. Be right, keeping with these guys. Nat Mobile as well. Dennis, Banana having a little switch of places. Both of them moving up through this grid. Dennis on the recovery and Banana just gaining a few positions. Vamp is right on the back of Nat Mobile here, coming into Sector 2. Nothing separating the top 6 here. They're all still within DRS range, which is going to get activated this lap. You can see they're all on a bit of a mixture of tyres as well. Yeah, Vamp the closest one on track so far, but I think CT8 is looking for a move on Jalen, and why can't I see them? There we go. So CT8 didn't quite make the move, but oh, Toby's right up the rear of Jalen's car there. I don't know if that was a little bump, but they continue to battle it out. Dennis has lost out again. Oh, he's got no front wing. This is not the race that Dennis would have wanted. We've got a VSC. It just slows everybody down a bit. Dennis will need to go into the pits and get a front wing change. I'm not sure what's happening there. I am not sure what's happening there. But there is some major confusion. Hopefully nobody gets any penalties from it. We can take a look at what has gone on there. Is that Jack? Jack's had a spin under the VSC. And Nathan. So yeah, a bit of carnage under the virtual safety car. I wonder if the Delta's just a bit wacky here. But it's still on. Dennis into the pits under VSC, so it's not as bad. Nathan into the pits as well, so he's definitely picked up some damage somewhere. Still have a VSC, and as you can see, there is now a massive gap between P10 and P11 as Fear Jack gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under the VSC. So unfortunate for him, but we are green again. Now Mobile's quickly made the move on B right there. These guys are still a go, all still in their train. Literally nothing separating them. This is great to see. Banana on the back of it now as well, and CTOA and Jalen. Everyone seems to have caught up. So the top 8 all within DRS range. Fear Jack making a move there on Jalen, but obviously he has... Oh no, it was Nick. Sorry, Nick. It's not quite the Audi car. I mean, I can see it looks like the Audi car, but as Nick goes off into the gravel. But yeah, Fear Jack's going to have to serve that drive through. A little bit of changing in position there. Be right back through on that Mobile. And Sarpilli really putting the pressure on Reese here. I think Fab is going to make the move on that Mobile before they get down to turn 1. There you go, side by side here. Fab on the inside line, but Nat looking for the switchback. He doesn't quite make it, but he's still right on the back of Fab here. So they come through. Nick is into the pits, so must have got some damage there when he went off into the gravel. Must have had some contact that we didn't see on stream. There you go, these front guys sort of running away with it. I think we've got Sada coming up on Cryptic Salt here. Just a little bit shaky there. Last minute reserve, wouldn't have had any practice, but he's closing the gap there. He's going to try and make a move here. It's still not quite close enough. Now coming down towards the hairpin, so he's obviously got the back straight here. Just to try and get past. He's not really got enough track. He just slots in back behind. Fear Jack is into the pits to serve his drive-through, I assume. Oh, I missed it, but Sarpilli through on Reese. Reese is coming back at him, though. Here they come through the S's, and Sarpilli is through. Reese just happened to settle into P2. Be right behind him. Fanfulness is right on the back of Be right here as well. They've got a bit of a gap to Nat Mobile, a little bit of breathing room, but these front 4 still pushing. Reese will be looking to come back here at Sarpilli. This Famp is still putting the pressure on Bree Wright. These guys have been at it all race. But I'm sure Reese will make the move on start-finish straight. They are just about to start Sector 3. You don't really want to make the move before the DRS detection zone, though. So you go through the chicane. He's taking a lot of the curb there. He's going to get in the slipstream and chase him down here. It's quite, I would say it's not a massively long straight, but here he goes. He's going to go around the outside this time. Brilliant, brilliant racing from the pair of them. The Aries back through. Be Right still defending from Vamp. So we've got a little bit of a battle between CT08 and Banana here. CT08 down the inside, just ahead of Banana now. And Nat Mobile's really dropped off from these front four. I wonder if he's got a little bit of damage, maybe. Or just made a couple of mistakes, but he's in P5 with the two silver drivers now, chasing him down. Nove Clark, after his spin, is currently in P9. He's having a battle here with the reserve of Seda. Have got some yellow flags in sector 1. I think that is Cars. Cars had a spin on the exit of the S's. C28 is now really putting the pressure on Nat Mobile here. Just a little snap there that might have compromised his exit, but with DRS I don't think he needs to worry. And there he goes through on the reserve of Nat Mobile. Banana just attaching himself to the back of him there. Thought Fab was going to make a move on B Right then. I thought that'd be a bit of a sketchy place to do it, but he's still just glued to the rear of B Right's car. So Billy and Reese trading places every now and then. Should really have a look at the tyres, guys, see what's going on with those. Yeah, so Billy's actually on the hard compound. So he's going to go a bit longer into this race. The other top four sort of going for the mediums there. C28 and Nat on the soft, so they're probably starting to feel the wear there now. Someone just retired? Cars. Oh, bye Cars. Thank you for reserving. It's good to have you. We get Banana and Nath on the mediums. A couple of other drivers on the hards as well, but those soft drivers are going to start to feel it now, I reckon. There he goes. The Pilly's probably going to go for the move on Reese. He does. They're trading places again. Be Right and Fab can't do much. They're just sort of stuck in this DRS train. It is just crazy. CD8's got a 5-second gap to close up if he wants to get closer to the front runners here, but he's under attack by Nat Mobile. They're still battling it out, even on like the 8-lap-old softs here. Banana's just sort of waiting patiently there. Dennis down in P16 at the moment. He's just getting on with it, which is what he needs to do. Anything could happen. He's just had such an unfortunate start to this race. We are only 9 laps in, so he's still got a bit to drive. Reserve of Seda has crashed, and that has caused a safety car. I was literally just saying anything can happen. Looks like Jack and Seda have had some contact there. We do have a full course safety car on lap 9. I'm not sure what happened. Yeah, he's left the session. That just gives everybody a chance to pit if they want. And of course we will regroup. Just going to grab a drink, guys, while I wait for everyone to catch up with the safety car. We'll go in the pits, whatever they want to do. I'm assuming most people will go in the pits. Yep, so every driver so far is taking a pit stop. And we'll just have a look at... Yeah, if you started on the hards, you now got to go on the mediums. Most people switch into hards, hoping to go to the end of this race. We have a couple of drivers that will be on the mediums. It's Dennis, Banana, South Hilly. Is Nathan going to pit as well? Oh no, Nathan doesn't pit. Or does he? No, he doesn't. It's Nathan, the only one deciding not to pit under this safety car. Hi, DJ. There we go. Safety car on lap 10. So you get cryptic because of 3 seconds for a quarter cut in. We'll just take a look at the position changes since the start of this Grand Prix. So Sarpelli gaining 3 there. Him and Reese been battling out over the course of this race. Fanth gaining 3 as well. CT08, major gainer, up 9 positions there in P5. Having a brilliant drive so far for the Porsche team. Nat Mobile has gained 2 and Banana has gained 5. Nave Clark obviously had that spin at the start. He has managed to claw back to 8th position. So only losing 2 positions overall. Cryptic Salt has gained 6, so that's a good drive from him as well. And Ginaldi up 5. Fear Jack down 3. Nick and I was going to say Jalen, but I don't know if there's some swapping of positions under safety car. Just be careful with that, guys. Nathan up 3, and of course Dennis down 14. Couple of incidents at the start of this race. And Jack down 5 with his recent collision as well. Ginaldi is going in the pits and so is Nathan. So I think Ginaldi as a reserve probably just getting out the way for everyone for the safety car restart. We know that he does that quite a lot. He's great to have on track. Yeah, Nathan taking a pit stop and Jack taking a pit stop, so we'll just wait for them to all catch back up. I'm sure we will be going again. Oh, thank you so much for the sub, Owen. I think that's the first time I've seen someone sub during a fantasy race, so woo! Thank you. Good to have you in the chat. Just got to wait for this car to come in. So if you are new around here, guys, and you haven't tuned in before, then welcome to Formula 7 Racing. We have 5 divisions every single week that race. So you're currently watching Fantasy Formula 7. This is your own team, own livery, own logo. If you are interested in joining, just come along and join the Discord. We always have reserve spots available. And obviously we'll be looking to next season and creating some new teams, that sort of thing. So if you like what you see, do come and join, just !Discord. We also have our realistic division, which runs on a Wednesday. So I think that's at 7 or 7:30, and they have changed it recently. I'm not 100% sure what time it is now. But that is a realistic performance league with team bosses, driver salaries, and team Instagrams, all that sort of thing. So you can come and check them out on Wednesday. And of course, we have our 3 main divisions that race on a Sunday. So that is bronze, silver and gold at 10 a.m, 12:30 p.m. and 7 p.m. But for now, we are ready to get underway. Sarpelli is back in the pack up, letting that safety car get in to the pits. And we will see our first safety car restart here at Suzuka. So he's gone quite early here, Philly. So off he goes to see if I think he might have just caught Reese a little bit off guard, but everyone is coming through the final couple of chicanes. So Sarpelli is really pulled away a bit, but we'll see if Reese can close that back up. Get rid of the position change detail, that's annoying. There you go. Looks like Nave Clark is through on Banana. So that's the first overtake of the restart. Vamp still right on the back of B Right. CT08 is keeping up with the goal drivers ahead. Just below the 1 second mark there. He's got Nave Clark right behind him, who looks like he is pushing to gain back those positions on this restart. Banana pulling away from Jalen. He is keeping with this top 6. So he's doing what he needs to do, getting those points in for Lotus Racing. Yeah, CT8 just dropping off a little bit. But Reese has really dropped back from Sarpilli. He's pushing. It's a 1.5 second gap almost to P2. So obviously Sarpilli on the mediums, but I think everyone else has sort of opted for the hard compounds. So that might be why we're seeing a little bit of a tyre advantage there for Sarpilli. He's going to have to try and pull as big a gap as possible. Nave coming up on CT08 now. He's going to go round the outside here. CT08 tried to come back, but not quite. Oh, he's going for the switchback. Oh, this is a terrible camera angle. He didn't make it though. He's still behind Nave Clark. Banana just watching there. A little bit of action going into that final chicane. Reese almost 2 seconds off. He is 2 seconds off Sarpilli now. So B Right and Famp still right on the back of him. He's going to have to worry a little bit when DRS comes back into play. Got a little bit of change in positions there. That was CT08 on the grass, but Banana's up into P6. I don't know if CT08's got any damage. It does look like his car is intact, but yeah, he's dropped back now. He's 2 seconds off Banana, so losing out a lot there as he goes onto the grass. That is Dennis again. Oh, Dennis. And wing damage. Dennis just having a really miserable race today. If Banana wins and Dennis gets P15, then they've got the championship. So Banana, you're going to have to push, mate. It's all on you today. B Right is closing in on his good friend of Reese there, but they are rivals here on grid. And Vamp is literally been attached to the back of B Right this entire race, and nothing between these two. They are having some fun, I think. See Jalen through on CT08 as well, but we'll stay with the trio here. I say trio. Nave Clark has joined on the back as DRS is enabled, but I don't think they will get it quite yet. Still in the slipstream, but yeah, Reese manages to stay ahead for now. Jalen attacking CT08 here. He's got a few cars behind him as well. We'll be looking to get through. There's a little train going on here. CT08 just happened to get his focus back on the race after having going off track, having a wobble. He's now under attack here from the Samsung driver of Jalen. Nat Mobile going for a move on Cryptic Salt as well. He is through. It's going to put even more pressure on Jalen here to get that overtake and get through. Fear Jack is right on the back of Cryptic Salt as well. It's very USA Freedom Eagle racing car. Some great battles here at the back. Ginaudi as well is on this train. Yeah, Jalen's looking to make the move. He is through on CT08 here. He's just going to slot in behind. Getting ready to go down onto the start-finish straight. I think we can possibly see a move from B Right here as well. Yeah, he's got that DRS open, making a move on Reese, and Reese might actually move a couple of positions here. Famp is trying to go the long way around, giving Reese the space. Doesn't quite make the move. He's looking to go down the inside now, though. Yeah, still doesn't manage to stick it. Nave Clark is caught right up to the back of these guys, too. I think, yeah, Nat Mobile did make the move on Jalen. Jalen obviously didn't get past CT08, but now Nat Mobile is through. Jalen's still there in P9. Cryptic Salt has got a time penalty, though, in P10 currently. He's got Fear Jack, the sort of bronze slash silver driver, I shall say, on the back of him. And Ginaldi's out there too. F7 Jack's caught up to these guys. So he's managed to get back into it after this safety car restart. Fear Jack and Cryptic Salt having some good side-by-side action. So coming down towards the hairpin, I think, yeah, Jack's just going to slot in behind, but he's got a couple of straights here just to try and make the move. So difficult when you're in a train, unless you're using that battery. So Nat Mobile had to think about it, but he's going to stay behind C28. He's going to want that DRS advantage here on the start-finish straight. See some positions changing again. I think that's Be Right and Reese having a bit of a battle between them. Nave Clark has managed to make the move on Fanfinus as well. I missed that. But here we go. Oh, just pushing him off track there. No space given. But looks like Jalen hasn't got any damage. That'll probably be looked at a bit later. Just saw him going through a breakboard. Yeah, Nat Mobile still putting C28 under pressure, but he's doing well to defend from these guys, C28. He's been at the front of this train for quite some time now. See how long it takes Nat to get through. He's looking to go all sorts of crazy places. So you go round the outside on the hairpin. Just doesn't. CTO has better traction there on the inside line. Gets away. I'm sure Nat is going to be getting frustrated with this. Yeah, Jalen is just watching on. Fear Jack still trying to get past Cryptic Salt. These guys having a battle here at the back of the train. Ginaldi's just watching, as well as Jack. Oh, Ginaldi's through on Jack. Oh, he goes off track though and loses the position. Fear Jack manages to stay in P11. I'm sure Ginaldi just took a little drive off track there. Reese and Be Right swapping positions once more. So they go into Sector 1. We might see a position change here from Nat Mobile and CTO8. And CTO8 must have like some insane straight line speed. Nat Mobile is off. Jalen is through. Fear Jack is now alongside Cryptic Salt. They're going wheel to wheel through the S's. It's oh no! Cryptic Salt is off! I was going to say that's a dangerous place to go side by side. And Cryptic has spun it. Nathan gaining a position there, Jack and Ginaldi. Fear Jack up into P10. I don't know what the yellow flags are. It's just Cryptic getting back on track. That was really exciting, that was. So I jump back up with the front runners now. So Pili still, he's nearly 3 seconds ahead now. He's just having his own drive here. So he's just got to look after those mediums, hope they will get him to the end. And we'll see if the hards will come into play. Be Right leading the little train behind, but I think Reese is going to trade places with him once more. So they head down towards turn 1. And Reese is back through on Be Right. Nave Clark and Fanf are still P4 and P5 having a good battle, but stuck in the train. It's a boring place to be for them. Banana's having his own little drive there. He's 5 seconds behind Fanf, but 5 seconds ahead of Jalen. So he's just got to keep his head down. That'd be good points for Lotus at the P6 finish. Cryptic Salt sped into the pit lane. He's going to get a 5-second time penalty there. Jalen is now at the front of this train. He did manage to get CTO8 at some point. So, yeah, CTO8 flashing there. So he must have been using his battery to defend. He's now running on empty, but he will try and keep with Jalen. He's got a little bit of breathing space to Fear Jack behind. Yeah, Fearjack just dropping off a little bit more as well to these guys. Not a very good silver driver, Fearjack. Just keep up with the other two ahead of you. So have Jalen and CT08 battled it out. I think he's just going to back off here. Like you can see the gains it plays backing off to get the DRS on the main straight. Jalen really wanted him to go for that move as well, but CT08 just lifted. Has given Fearjack a chance to get back within DRS range, so though he has sort of fudged up that exit, I think. Ginaldi is through on Fearjack, and it looks like we're going to have Nat Mobile throw on him as well, so it is 2 positions lost for Fearjack. Ginaldi is ahead, Nat Mobile right on his rear diffuser there. Fearjack has also now got pressure from his counterpart of F7R Jack, who's chilling there in P12, just having an easy race. Jack, he's trying to keep it clean, keep his head down. Nat Mobile is putting the pressure on Ginaldi though. The 2 reserves. Always just see Ginaldi get a little bit squirrely, but Nat backs off a little bit, gives him the space to correct himself. I think Jalen is really closing down on CT08. But it must, look at that speed from CT08. It's got to be some sort of setup thing. It's got to have more straight line speed there. Jalen making it up in the corners, but losing out on the straights. Ginaldi's now within DRS range as well, so they're all back in the same train. So Nat gets a penalty there. So 3 seconds, going to be costly for him. If he can't get out of this train, he's just going to be stuck there. Fearjack looking to make a move. You can see that Nat Mobile is flashing ahead of him. Reese and B-Right are trading positions again, but will stay on board with Fearjack as he comes through the final chicane. He's been saving that battery. He's using it strategically here. He's going to get the move done, I think, on Nat Mobile as he goes down the inside into turn 1. Nat Mobile braking later. Then wheel to wheel here. So come through the S's, and that puts Jack up into P9. It's a lovely move from Jack there. Oh, so get a lovely wing view as Nat Mobile is still right on the back of him though. He's going to have to push if he wants to stay ahead. Ginaldi behind CT08 now. He's still chasing down Jalen. Reese B-Right, Nev Clark and Fanfinus all still stuck in the same train too. But still nothing separating these guys. They're dropping further and further back from Sarpilli as well, out in the race lead. I suppose we'd give the race leader a little bit of airtime. There he is. Over 3 seconds clear of P2. Having a nice leisurely drive. Sure we'll see B-Right trade positions again with Reese here. Oh, a bit of drama at the back there. Ginaldi through on CT08. So a few position changes. As this pack is now coming through onto, look at them, nothing between them. These guys are pushing. But yeah, CT08 coming past Ginaldi now, and it looks like Jalen's got even more straight line speed. He's absolutely flying. Jalen does a double overtake. It's a little bit of wheel banging there. Jalen's off track, but he does rejoin without any issues. He's lost out in so many positions there. He was absolutely flying, Jalen. He now finds himself in P10. Bear with me, guys. I've just got to put my phone on charge. Sorry about that. So, Nave Clark's got through on Reese. Now through on B right as well, so Nick Clark up into P2. It's all a bit of a switch around there. This train is still out at CT08, back in the front of the train. Ginaldi can't make the move into turn 1 here. Everyone else just sort of follows suit again. Wait, when did Banana go down? Did he pit? Yeah, Banana pit for softs. I missed that. He's gone on the softs for the last 5 laps of this race. But he's got quite a lot of time to make up there. So I think he was one of the ones that did go on to the mediums at the safety car. So maybe they just weren't doing the job. But Cryptic Salt has retired in the pit lane, I believe. I did not tell him that you get points if you finish in fantasy, so I'll make sure he knows that for next week, that every race finisher in fantasy does score points for the team. But in the meantime, we will jump up with B right as he comes onto the main start finish straight here. Got some yellow flags flashing. That is Cryptic Salt's AI coming out onto track, so I do hope it doesn't cause any issues. It's totally in the way. Oh no! Oh no! It's utter carnage. B-Right is off. The AI did not ghost. Oh, I hate this game. I actually hate this game. B-Right now in P5 and 6 seconds off Vamp. He's been having such a brilliant race with these guys. Oh, now on lap 23, he's down into P5, 6 seconds behind. Sarpilli has managed to pull a 7-second gap here. Absolutely flying, and he's still got like 40% of his ERS. Just having his own little leisurely drive here. Hope he's enjoying himself out there. Yeah, I know Clark in P2, Reese still on the back of him with Vamp, who's sort of been quite happy to watch it all happen ahead of him this race. Still chasing them down, but I think we might see a position change here with Reese coming up on the back of Nave Clark. They're going to head down the main straight here. See a few position changes at the back there as well. Reese is just didn't have the speed. That is, oh god, that's a lot of position changes. There's a lot of movement there. I'm not quite sure what happened. But Banana has now got involved with this train, and he's got onto the back of it after his late pit stop. See him looking to make moves. He's going to be stuck in the train. It doesn't look like he's got any battery saved up either, so I really don't think the second pit stop did him any favours. He's battling out here with Jack, who we started alongside on the grid with. Oh, Jalen's spun. Jalen spun it. Banana is after Jack here. He's going to battle it out. They're just losing a little bit of touch with the train ahead. Just hovering around. They're going to have to keep that gap close. So now he's still trying to chase CT08 down. Fanfiness, it's actually looking like he's going to make the move on Reese. And he's through. Vamp has moved up into P3. So we have 3 reserves in the podium positions as of now. And Reese settling in for P4. I feel so bad for B-Right. That AI just, I knew it as soon as I saw it coming back out on track. It just always causes chaos. I really hope they fix that for the next game. Ginaldi is looking to push here. Can't seem to get past CT08, even with the DRS assist. He's running like 0-0 wings CT08. Yeah, I still can't make it. He's trying to go around the outside. The CT08 is just staying ahead. Maybe it's just the hards have really come into play here. We are on lap 25 of 27. Only a couple left to go. So Banana has only gained that one position back, and that's because Jaylen spun. So strategy's not really worked for him today. He's in P11. He's on the fresher softs, but say it's just a massive DRS train like it has been all race, and he's now stuck in it. Whereas before he had a lot of free air. Yeah, it's really not worked out for Lotus today. Oh, Fear Jack looking to go around Ginaldi, but he's now slotted back in again. Oh no. I think Jack and Banana have had some contact there. It's not what they needed. Jack only losing one position, but he's got Jaylen coming up behind him. Luckily, looks like he doesn't have any damage. Banana's now 3.5 seconds off of that pack that they were on. Oh, Ginaldi's losing a couple of positions there. Oh my god! Ginaldi! That is a really dramatic way to end the race. And now your car's just in the middle of the track. Do watch out for Ginaldi's car, everybody. Oh, he's ghosting, that's fine. I'm not really sure what happened. Just... There we go. So yeah, Jack back up into P10 now. Banana and P9. You have to let me know what happened there, Ginaldi. It's just really casual. It's now Nat Mobile looking to get past CT8, who has been defending insanely all race. Head of the DRS train more often than not, and still out ahead. Dennis is setting the fastest lap, so he's gone on to the softs. So you know that's worth 2 points here in fantasy. Sarpelli will be going on to the final lap here. Just using up that battery. There you go, the race leader has started the final lap of the race. Reese is going to try and go down the inside of Famp here. Oh, and Nave Clark is going to go for it as well. Oh, there is contact. Luckily, Famp keeps it. Nave manages to get himself righted. I think he's just a bit eager there, but he does stay on track. You're right, is in P5. He's got a lot of free air. CT08, they're going down the start-finish straight for the last time. And that Mobile really wants to get past. And oh, there is a lot of wheel banging going on between the two drivers. I don't know if that's connection or he's genuinely driving that wobbly, but that Mobile is finally through on CT08. Fear Jack is going to try and get past as well. Some last-minute position changes on the final lap of the race. I think Banana's a bit too far back off this lot to do anything, and Jack is now 9.8 seconds off. I don't know if he's picked up some damage, but he's got Jaylen really closing in on him. I think Nick is going to look for a move on Nathan as well here. We'll see if he can get past him for the end of this race. But Sarpilli is your race winner here at Suzuka by 9 seconds. 9 seconds. Reese crosses the line in P2. And Famp in P3, but with that time penalty, he will drop down to P4. So it'll be Nave Clark to round off your podium positions. Be Right does bring it home after that unfortunate incident with the AI car coming out the pits. He does finish it in P5. Now Mobile keeps it ahead of CT08. He's going to drop a few positions because of penalties. CT08 will keep that P6. Banana in P7. Fear Jack in P8. And that Mobile dropping down to P9. F7R Jack is bringing it home there in P10. Jaylen in P11, both getting caught up in some incidents there. But they do finish their race. Nathan there in P12, and Nick doesn't manage to get past him. He crosses the line in P13. And Dennis, who started P1 for this race, brilliant qualifying, just had a really unfortunate time here at Suzuka. He will be crossing the line in P14, but still finishing his race. There we go. I'm not going to stay for the champagne. So your race results for Fantasy Formula 7 round 16 at Suzuka. We have the reserve of Sarpilli in P1, Reese in P2, and the reserve of Nave Clark in P3, reserve of Fanfness in P4, B Right in P5, CTO8 in P6, and Banana in P7. Fear Jack, Nat Mobile, and F7R Jack round out the top 10 there for you today. Jalen in P11, Nathan in P12, Nick in P13, and Dennis with the fastest lap in P14. Got a few DNFs here as well. There we have it. Ginaudi did DNF. It says plus 3 laps, but we saw him dramatically crash into the pit wall. So, yeah. And I'll just have a look at incidents. What do I want? Oh, it is that one. Ah, there we go. Tyres. And yeah, Reese, I think you're the only PS player, so we will skip interviews for today. But thank you for tuning in, guys. Do make sure that you tune in on Wednesday for our realistic division. It's always exciting, and I will find out if it's at 7 or 7:30, but just be ready from 7, and hopefully we'll see you there.